This very ordinary girl with a very extraordinary cleavage has been one of the most famous, iconic figures in this country.
It's nice for people who don't know who I am to listen to what I've got to say, because I've got lots to tell.
I've interviewed Jordan before. I've never interviewed Katie Price as Katie Price, so I'm curious.
I think he asked the questions that probably people normally want to ask but don't have the balls to ask.
I want this to be the best interview she's ever given.
I will answer any question Piers asks me, as long as it's not taking the piss.
She's an open book. You know, you ask the question, you get the answers. And I intend to ask the questions. So, who am I talking to? Are you Jordan or Katie Price tonight?
I'll let you work that out at the end. But as far as I know, Kate and Jordan is the same person. It is me, but they're portrayed different. Jordan was probably from years ago, but Katie Price is more now.
And in your head, what is the difference between Jordan and Katie?
Makeup and less clothes. And in interviews, you could be a bit more... But, you know, I say a bit more... naughty, sexual, but I haven't done things like that for ages, like years, so I suppose, yeah, it's more Katie Price.
I mean, do you prefer being Katie Price?
Well, I'm not going to knock Jordan, because that's where I got where I did today, but I do miss doing shoots, glamour shoots, but no one wants to buy them anymore. I'm a married woman with 3 kids, you know, who's interested in her getting her kit off.
Is that true?
Honestly, it's true.
Apparently, if you ring your office and you say you want to book Jordan, there's a certain price. And if you want to book Katie Price, it's a lot cheaper. Is that right?
I think you're wrong there. You obviously didn't do it properly. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But the truth is, any job I do, even if they say, right, we want to do Katie Price, we want to do her in a different way, dress her different, do her makeup different, they'll do all of that, and I'm fine with that. But then on the cover of the magazine, they still say Jordan. So... Jordan obviously sells.
But is it confusing for you? I mean, when you sit here now...
Yeah, it's confusing. I'm confused with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure who I'm supposed to be interviewing tonight. It's your life story, but so much of that has been this creation of yours, Jordan. And increasingly now in your life, it's Katie Price. I'm a bit confused about who's in front of me. Are you confused?
Well, I am a Gemini, and there are 2 sides to me, so I suppose Jordan's the nutty one and Katie's the nice one. That's the only sort of way I can describe it. But then when I got into the industry, they did change my name to Jordan. So then, I suppose when I was going out partying, doing the page 3, getting my kit off, that was labelled Jordan, because that was me growing up. But then I sort of met Pete, and I do more serious stuff now, but you've got to grow up sometimes.
By the way, your rings that you're wearing this evening, I've never seen so much jewellery. Can we have a look at
this?
Well,
a girl does love her diamonds. That's my wedding ring. And I can't remember what that one was for.
I'm told that you often don't wear your wedding ring. Is that you just being Jordan, being a naughty girl?
No, I didn't actually. Pete got it out the safe for me tonight, and he's actually got his on as well.
Is this a show of solidarity, is it?
No, but I just thought it would be nice and blingy on set.
I mean, let's face it, every week I've had to read about you and Pete. You're on, you're off, you're sideways. No one seems to have a clue what's going on. He's here tonight, so clearly things aren't that terrible.
They're not at all.
Can we just clear up a few things before we go any further?
Oh, I love this.
It's easier, isn't
it?
We get it out of the way. Are you still with Pete?
Yes.
Because he's here, right?
Yes.
Are you happy with Pete?
Absolutely happy. Couldn't be happier. But yeah, but the magazines we'll still do some more. But not that I'm telling you what to do.
No, no, please. You feel free.
But
Come on.
the magazines that people read, we don't actually do interviews for them. They just make the stories up. I'm supposed to be 3 months pregnant at the moment when I've just come off my period, so that's impossible.
Do we have to have this kind of detail so early in the interview?
I'll have one. Another one, I'm depressed at the moment because I've got acne.
Yeah.
Where's the acne? Another one is...
well, hang on, let's have a check. Come on. Because you've got a lot of makeup
I might have a bit there.
There's a few around there, yeah. That's to go with the other bit which proves you're not pregnant. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
The other one is I now want surgery on my feet.
What's wrong with your feet?
I absolutely love my feet, and that's one thing I do love about myself.
And
is
they're
my
big
feet.
enough?
Perfect, small, dinky little feet I have, and they're well looked after. That's one thing I could say that I do like about myself.
And they've taken a lot of weight over the years, haven't they, those feet?
Oh, how predictable. Here we go.
So all this stuff
go on,
about
more stories. Go on. I
all
love
this
it.
stuff about you and Pete. Is it all just rubbish? Have you had big moments when you've walked out? Have you left him ever?
No, but when people watch our reality show, I pick on him, but they don't see him
You're
pick on me.
terrible to him.
Oh, come on.
A merciless, nagging,
I'm not.
terrible
He's
woman.
so laid back, and probably because I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, rah, rah, do this, do this. He's like, Kate, let me have a coffee first. Nah, nah, and that's what it's like. And it's like, come on, Pete, come on, Pete. You know,
He's
because
got
I'm
the
quite in the
patience of a
fast
saint,
lane.
hasn't he, Pete?
To put up with me, yeah. Mind you, I'm not that bad. I may seem it, but he's stuck around for 5 years, so I can't be that bad, can
And
I?
you've never left him?
Never, and he's never left me.
At one time, you slapped a sex ban on Pete, according to one story I read, which seems a cruel act of...
I still have. It's probably still going, actually.
Really?
Probably. Look, what you've got to remember is I've had babies, I had surgery, and I'm tired and I work. It's like every woman. When you've been with each other, you're not at it like 7 days a week. Well, I'm not. At least I'm honest about it. And when he gets it, he gets it.
So it's more a question now of quality, not quantity, as far as you're concerned.
Definitely. You know, there's good TV and... No, I'm joking. No, we do have it, but probably, you know, I'm not a young spring chicken. You know, I work, so does Pete, and we just love cuddling, and I don't know why he goes on about the sex thing.
Well, it seems to vary. I mean, one minute it was a band, then you were having it like rabbits, and then the last I heard was that, as you've just said... It's
I'm 3 months pregnant?
Not often, but... No, it's not very often, but when it is, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how often does Pete actually, you know...
When I'm ready and not got an excuse going up the stairs. I don't have to tell you exactly when we do it, but, you know, I should bring out a book next, actually, of excuses, because he says I'll be very good at that.
I suppose the point I'm making is you don't really do a lot to dampen the speculation about your life. I mean, you're all over the papers and magazines. Everyone here knows so much about you. And you are very frank in interviews, which I find very endearing. It's nice to
You have to. There's no
that.
point lying.
When you gave an interview to OK Magazine, which I'm assuming you gave this one,
Yeah.
where the front page headline was, I found Pete in bed with another woman, she's so plastic. I thought, my God, what a story.
Yeah,
Who's
actually...
this? And then I found out that actually it was a plastic doll.
You'd probably have more fun with that.
It's a bit of a con, isn't it?
If I flick through a newspaper, if I'm honest, I look at the headlines, and if it draws me, then I might read it. But to be honest, I don't normally read everything in newspapers. I don't believe what they say all the time, because it's not always true.
I mean, there's another one you gave. Jordan, I finally speak about my marriage. Why I walked out on Pete. World exclusive, emotional interview and new pictures. That says to me, you've left your husband. And you're not stupid. You know.
I know the truth.
Yes, but you also know that kind of story is going to make more money for everybody. For you, for them. It's a juicier bone. I mean, do you accept that if you do all this kind of thing all the time, that no one in the public, certainly, and the media to a certain extent, no one really knows where the truth lies with you?
But if they actually open the page and read the interview, what I'm saying is completely different to how they portray it on the cover.
Is there anything you wouldn't sell?
In what way?
About your life?
I would never do a story on Pete, ever. Even though I talk about him, what I mean, when I say a story, I automatically think a negative story. No, I'm just quite an honest person. I have to be honest, I am honest, so...
But it's commercial honesty as well, isn't it? Because the more you talk about your life, the more money you make. I mean, it's a deal. And the more famous you get, and that's better